So, for some of you who don't know, I am the illustrious Perry James, and you're watching Hashtag Truth with Scott Larson. Cut! Somebody get that Zuckerberg guy on the phone. We gotta get Larson shut down.
Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground because you never had the courage. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hashtag Truth. Tonight we have with me the one, the only, Mr. Stravi Stones, the host of Ringside with Stravi. Tonight we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna make a statement real quick for those that didn't see my statement earlier. Me and Stravi is gonna talk about that for a few minutes, and then we're gonna talk about podcasting tonight and what we go through to put together shows, the work we do behind the scenes, and family and the whole 9 yards, to kind of give people out there to let you guys know how hard we work to put podcasts together and stuff like that. So we're going to get into that, but I'm going to open up this by saying, let me see, I got a comment. What's up, Mr. Luke Childers? Welcome to Hashtag Truth, buddy. There was a lot of things said during the little spat that me and King Enterprises had over the last few days, and I'm not gonna lie, I said some things, they said some things. I'm gonna put it to you guys like this, man. We're all still friends here. At the end of the day, this is wrestling, okay? But they said some things that a lot of people, and I want to thank everybody who came to my aid, because they said a lot of things about my health and things like that, and it got kind of personal there at the end. But I look at it this way. I backed those guys into a corner and they came out swinging, and like family, if you get into an argument with your family, they're going to bring out the big guns. You know what I'm saying? If you keep backing them into a corner and keep talking bad about them. So I understand it. I ain't going to lie. Some of it hurt, but I understand where they came from. Stravi said he wanted to say a few things about it, and I'm going to let him speak his piece. Not filtered at all. It's all him. But me personally, I want to squash this. I want to get back to wrestling. I like every one of them. Go watch them at their shows and things like that. I'm gonna put all this and just scrape it under the carpet, man. Stravi, I'll let you say your piece, man.
All right. Well, we talking wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And I don't like handicap matches, right?
Okay, I got you.
Let's just put it that way. So, like, I mean, we believe in fair ones, right? Like, that's just how we rock. If y'all go get down, y'all go get down. One-on-one.
Right.
Then I started seeing, like, it's not just one-on-one. It's like 12 people going at him. And I'm like, yo, wait. What? Hold up. Then I'm like, yo, some of y'all corny. Like, I fuck with Brino.
Right.
Like, me and him have a back and forth that's like damn near a brotherhood. And I don't even know this man. Like, I ain't never met him, but like, it's damn near a brotherhood on the sense of our wrestling minds, right? Like,
right.
We've talked, we've done business, all of that shit, right?
Right.
But a lot of the other cats, I was looking at their comments and I'm like, yo, y'all cornballs. Like, I said the one boy looked like Jimmy Wang Yang, like, and that's what he gave me. He gave me Jimmy Wang Yang vibes. Like, you got there, but you didn't make it. So now you back on the indies and you trying to, but you said it, them your homies, whatever.
Right.
That's cool. But my shit was like the personal shit. Listen.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. If y'all ever do some shit like that with me, don't let this podcast shit fool you. And I'm not the gangster.
Right.
I'm Drake.
Right.
I'm Drake.
Right.
Put it like that. You Google it. Google them, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I'm Drake in the situation. Don't play. Listen, do not play that tough guy podcast shit with me. I'm not just a man behind the mic. I'm a man before all of that. So you not just go say whatever the fuck you want about me or to me. You heard? That's just how I rock.
Right.
Just
I got
saying. So
I got you.
we can get to the peace and love and all of that because you know it's 143. It's 143 for a reason. I love y'all. So,
That's it.
but listen, that shit from the other day, y'all stop. Y'all don't do that shit no more. That shit ain't
Right.
cool.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying? Like that's just where I'm at with it. I
I
don't like bullies. Listen, I'm the person that always bullied the bullies.
right.
You heard? Like
Right.
I don't like bullies, bro. That
Right.
shit corny. Like especially when it's like 12 people ganging up on one person, and it's like,
Right.
bro, this is all
Now,
coming from
I have to
wrestling.
tell you, Stravi, you were on you. I don't know if you came in late or whatever. I had a lot of people defending me too, so they were all hitting them too. It was like a big free for all, man. It wasn't just like 6-on-1. I'm not defending anything, because like I said, I can't tell you how to feel, but
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you, man, that night, and I said it in my statement. I kind of got out of myself. I kind of got outside of myself, was bragging on myself. I'm not that type of person, bro. I'm really not. And that night I was bragging about how I'm better than every other podcaster. I got better numbers. I got this, I got that. I could see where, if I keep somebody, last night it was like I was playing the heel, kind of. But I'm not defending, the personal statements. No matter what you do in professional wrestling, it shouldn't get personal. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't ever get personal.
I swear to God,
Storylines.
I swear to
I
God,
don't
if a
like
motherfucker brought
storylines.
up my personal life, I'm like, bro, we not talk. What are we talking about now?
Right.
We ain't got shit else to talk about. Like, especially like, bro, like I literally just went through this with one of my closest friends. Like, when you bring it here, like this is my bread and butter. I got a 9 to 5, but this is my bread and butter,
Right.
right? Social media. I am a fucking podcaster slash personality. I have a YouTube
Gotcha.
channel. You see what I'm saying? Like so, like once you bring it here, oh yeah, bro, we ain't shit to talk about no more. We have nothing else to talk about.
Gotcha.
You tried to ruin me on my platform.
I got
Nah,
you.
bro, we good. Nah, because now you trying to take away from some shit like my goal in life.
Right. Right.
Nah, we cool. We cool. Because if I shit on, never mind. Never mind.
No,
Never
you're good,
mind.
man. I want you to express. That's what
Because nah,
hashtag
okay,
truth is
like,
all
bro,
about, man.
this
Tell
is
the
my
truth.
issue with like the whole indie shit, bro. I told you earlier, I've told Ron this. Shout out Ron.
Right.
But I've talked to him about this. I told, bro, I feel like independence is just the territories now. That's what the fuck it is, guys.
Okay.
You just made a new name for it. Sorry, I'm not with the new age of we just call some new age some bullshit. No, guys, it's literally territories. Before Vince McMahon got WWF or WWF and changed it to the WWF,
Right.
before he did that, there were territories. Where
Right.
were they spread out? In different states. The Carolinas, Georgia had a joint. Florida had Florida Championship Wrestling. They had Midwest shit. California had their own shit. Up north, it was all Vince's shit. Vince
Right.
Senior.
Right.
So these are what the fuck basically these indie promotions are. And they're separate territories.
I can agree with you because a lot of if you're running a show in North Carolina, who are you? And again, I'm a big push for everybody should work together for the fans. But your enemies are the shows that are running around you. You want to be better than the show, and that's going to be good for the fans. If you're trying to be better than the show 20 miles down the road, like you said, it's basically a territory. You're defending your territory. I get it. I get what you're saying.
That's my take on it, bro. Y'all ain't got to fucking agree. You ain't got to agree, bro. They ain't got to agree. I don't give a fuck.
I do
Y'all
agree
think
with
how
you.
y'all
I
think.
do agree with you. And if they do it correctly, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see shows stepping on each other's toes or fighting each other. But if they, but they are, truth be told, if you look at the territories now, again, hashtag truth, this is real talk. All the shows in our area are having the same wrestlers wrestle on them. It's the truth. It's the truth. You see the same guy at 5-6 shows in the same area. And sometimes if it's done correctly, this show will help this show, because if the guy's a heel here 20 minutes up the road, he shouldn't be a baby face. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. So,
Right.
They should be working together in that aspect and stuff like that. And that's real talk. So I agree with you 100%, Stravi, on it. It's still territories, even though there's really no territories to talk. Nobody's going to say, hey, I'm from the North Carolina territory. They're just not going to do that. But that's the hashtag truth, really.
Bro, listen, and on that, my fault. I just, I come on that task anyway. My brother here, my nephew here, usually my son here. Shout out Royce, shout out Alex. But listen, on that, right? Like I wanted to get into the humbling of indie wrestling.
Straight up, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not.
Because it goes along with like.
I'm not scared to talk to hashtag truth. That's what I was angry about.
It goes along with like the podcasting, bro. Right? It goes along with the podcasting, right? Like we're podcasters. We are. Right. And I seen Brino say, and I don't know, bro. That's why I was like confused. Like, is this shit kayfabe? Are y'all joking, or is this shit real?
Right.
Because like he was like, what makes you a podcaster? Like, what makes you a professional podcaster?
See, I don't get angry at stuff like that.
I love Brino, bro. Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Watching my show, they're still giving me numbers.
I don't do the kayfabe shit, bro. I don't do kayfabe. Right. I don't play a character. I'm not. Right. Nah, nigga, this is me.
I'm not a character either.
Hey, hashtag truth. Y'all go hear the N-word a couple times because that's how I talk. Sorry. Just saying. No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm throwing that out there for your audience.
I want you to be you, bro.
I'm going to be. That's what I'm saying. Y'all go see Stravi Stones. That's what y'all go get, right? So look, Pete. This is my thing, right? Because it's a dude. I told y'all when we talked on the round table, my whole thing about indie wrestling. It's a dude in my city named Johnny McChesney, and I shared this on my page, and I could give a fuck if he see it or not. I hope he see it.
Okay.
So listen, it's a dude, and he think he's fucking Shawn Michaels in '96, right? No, seriously, like, and it's so fucked up because my fault, bro. It's so fucked up because it's like Shawn Michaels like receding hairline. My shit ain't receding, but. Receding hairline, like ponytail, like he's that guy. So he thinks he's the shit, like Shawn Michaels in '96.
Right.
But see, where I met you was in the fucking crowd at a WWE live event, bro.
Right.
You weren't backstage, good brother.
Right.
You weren't performing in said ring. I didn't pay to come fucking see you.
Right.
Humble yourself.
Right. I do.
I'm a podcaster, but I'm not walking around, bro. People in the city, literally. Let me get it out. People in the city really look at me, and some people be like, "Yo, that's the boy from YouTube. That's the dude from YouTube. Yo, he do YouTube." But I don't walk around like I'm a YouTuber. No.
Right.
I'm bro.
Tell everybody where you're from.
We go to the same grocery store,
so they understand where this is coming from. Tell them where you're from.
I'm from Erie, PA. Up north. Way up north.
How far are you from like Philly or one of the big towns?
We like 8 hours from Philly. We like 2.5 from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, like from Pittsburgh, Buffalo, and Cleveland, we 2.5 hours from all.
So you're right in the triangle there, the three big cities.
Literally. Okay. We right on Lake Erie. If y'all know, I mean, but like that's where I'm at. So the whole like it's a couple like we got Rampage wrestling up here. We got a couple joints up here, but like I'm not shouting them out because I don't know them and I don't like, bro. When you Google, if you go to YouTube right now and you type in WWE Erie PA, Pro Wrestling Erie PA, my stuff is going to pop up. There's a problem there.
Okay.
Because there's a disconnect, bro. My city is so behind on everything, bro. Why is my indie promotions up here not #1 on YouTube when you look up pro wrestling? Why is it me?
And that is a problem. And I've mentioned that many times on my show. For the listeners who've listened to me on a daily basis or every time I load, I've said that. Why aren't you using, YouTube and any other social media as a platform,
Bro.
as your TV? It's free. What do you got to lose? I mean, it's not free in the aspect that you need to record it, make it look good, and that
No.
part isn't free. I understand that. I'm not stupid, but
Right.
you don't have to pay to put your stuff up on Facebook, to put it up on YouTube. As a matter of fact, truth be told, if you get enough people to watch you on YouTube, you're going to get money back and then some. Why aren't you doing
Exactly.
this?
Exactly.
So I agree 100% with what you're saying. And the same thing with wrestlers. I say the same thing with wrestlers. Why aren't you putting out promos and put your promos up on a page on YouTube and put yourself out there? It's
Bro,
free.
listen. There's so many wrestlers that are indie wrestlers that, bro, you could have your own merch website for free. You could have your own YouTube for free. You could literally push yourself to the moon. And those NILs that they're giving out in NXT now,
Right.
that's what they're looking at, guys.
Right.
I can give a shit how great of a wrestler you are on the indie scene. 1 in a million now, because now they're looking at people that aren't even wrestlers. Oops, that's your competition. Be a star.
Separate
Entertainment.
again. You're saying this. You're preaching the same thing I'm preaching, Stravi. You got to be different. You can't be a cookie cutter wrestler and expect somebody, if you don't have some type of gimmick, something to invest in, something to. You're saying you're hitting every bullet point that has.
Listen, y'all gonna hear bro name a lot because that's the only one I know really from down there. But
Right.
I've watched a couple matches that Ron sent me, like
Right.
a couple shows from down there.
Right.
Only person that I've seen that has it overall is Brino. He can talk. He got the look. He can go in the ring. His gear can be a little tighter.
I agree.
We'll talk about that later.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That he's
I
got.
told him he got to get some tighter
shots
gear.
about it last night, but he does. He shows up like $1 million. He shows up in a suit. He shows up,
As he should.
dressed to the hilt like a professional. He comes in. Every time I've ever seen him at a place, he comes in. He shakes everybody's hand. He's respectful.
Cody Rhodes.
He comes in. He does what he needs to do. And he is the quintessential, and I'm not trying to break down a fourth wall, but he is a quintessential heel. He is gonna piss you off.
Yeah. He's supposed to. He's supposed to, but the only one that I've seen, like everybody else, is just like I love this.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
I hear y'all. That's cute.
Right.
That's cool. I know a lot of D1 athletes that still play flag football to this day.
Right. And I agree with that, but that's what #truth has been.
But if your end goal is not,
I want to promote these guys. I want to push these guys to get people to look at them. And I understand what you're saying. Don't pull out the red carpet for 95% of these guys because they're just starting. They're just learning. But if you put your all into it and separate yourself from the pack with having a good gimmick and doing what you're doing, you're going to get bragged on shows like ours. And that's true stuff. That's true facts. One guy that I would love for you to watch in our area, who in my opinion has put time and effort into his character, and I love him, is a guy named Jackson Sane. Now, there's a ton of dark gimmicks out there, but this guy, legitly, if you go and look at his page on YouTube, he's got a YouTube page. If you go look at that, even during the pandemic, everything, bro, he was putting out like a storyline full of promos about his character, still doing background stuff and telling people about, where his character came from. And he did these videos about, you couldn't figure out in the video till the absolute end. He did this video where he dug up these bones and he had this picture of this lady and this little kid, and it looked like the guy was ripped out of it. You couldn't figure out if that was his dad and mom and he was the baby or what. Till the end, you finally figure out that that's his woman, and that was him that was ripped out of the picture. And they had a baby and all. I mean, it was phenomenal. The storytelling was phenomenal. You put something out there like that, people start paying attention to you, man. You separate. If you come out and just, I don't care how good the wrestling gear looks. If you come out in just regular wrestling gear, and unless you have a really good catchphrase or something to put a story behind you, you're going to blend in with everybody else. That's just the truth. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings.
It's
but,
the it factor, bro.
Talk.
When we talk about goats, you can't be a goat if you just,
Yeah.
You have to have it.
Right.
There's an it factor, which is why I always say, and I don't give a shit how anybody feel about it.
Right.
Race cannot be of argument, bro. Because I want to do this shit with a black podcast, a black wrestling podcast, so bad. But race cannot be the argument when it comes to wrestling.
No.
Now, when Ron Simmons won the championship in WCW, it was a different time.
Right.
And Dusty was over head of booking, and Dusty made that happen because everybody knew, everybody looked at Dusty like a black man. He grew up in the middle class, you know what I'm saying? So
he was the people's wrestler. He talked about hard times. He talked.
But Dusty had a fro.
Yeah.
He had a blonde afro.
Yeah, that's true too.
And a blonde Jerry curl. What is happening? We know what the hell that is. I've seen it. So listen, I don't think race is ever Kofi Mania. That's why it meant so much to me, because it was okay, this is a real thing. Kofi actually deserves this. This ain't just because he's black, we're gonna put him there. No.
Right.
Just bro, we never looked at The Rock as a black champion.
Right.
He's a Samoan.
Right.
Yeah, his last name Johnson.
Well, I mean, they're doing the same thing with the other guy, and I'm sorry, my mind just went totally blank. The up, down, down. Who you know the guys better than I do.
Big E?
Not Big E, the other one.
Oh, Xavier.
Now they're doing storylines in WWE. You've seen it where Xavier is going up to Gunther and going, you know what? I've never held the Intercontinental Championship. I've been here for years, and I've never held the Intercontinental Championship. Now, some people would look at that and go, ooh, that's a black thing. Let's be honest. Ooh, that's a black thing. Now they're going to give it to him because he's black. No, they're giving it to him because he works hard and he's been there for
I still don't think he's going to beat him.
Everything he does is for
I don't think he'll win that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think he'll win that. That's always a thing in everyday life, but I don't like that shit in wrestling because it's not. Wrestling is the one place where race don't mean shit.
I agree.
Ever watch a wrestling show?
It shouldn't.
Exactly. But that's why wrestling is so great, right? Because you get that escape from politics and religion and bullshit. We can all sit in this crowd.
Wrestling brings that stuff in, though. Wrestling brings that. Look at what my boy did on WWE. He was on there with the holy stuff and on there saying that he's the what was he calling himself? The not the holy one, but he was coming out to he had the pulpit out there and all that, and doing that.
Oh, Devon,
not Devon. The one that
see,
comes
but
out
no.
bro. My mind's slipping me right now.
That's but see, bro, you gotta understand the difference between gimmicks and actual religion, right? A gimmick is just a fucking gimmick.
Right.
That's
But
just a
for
character.
people who are watching that and they're Christians, they're gonna look at that. He's coming out calling himself God. That's a turnoff, bro. That's a quick turnoff.
Listen, if okay, so if you watch a movie and a motherfucker plays God, does that make him God? If you're that cynical, you shouldn't watch fucking television. Period.
Okay.
Hashtag truth.
Okay.
Hashtag truth. If you're that cynical of a person that you're like, oh, he said he's God. Oh my, Bobby Lashley calls himself the Almighty. Who gives a fuck? So, it's a fucking turn. It's just a turn.
Okay.
It's just a turn. If you take it that, okay, because then you'll find a smarter person or a nerdier person that reads more, that'll break all of that shit down to you to where all of that religion will just turn into tradition.
I agree with Brino. Brino gets it. He said gimmicks like that are meant to make those kinds of people mad. It's been done for years.
Literally.
I get it.
It's not if you take it that serious, like, bro, when Cody and Seth say that they almost get into fights backstage.
Yeah, Seth
and everybody's
Rollins
like
doing that gimmick. The one.
Oh, it's really gonna be all right. If you take it that serious, they did their job perfectly.
Now,
it's people that still don't believe that
Kane
and Undertaker are not brothers.
Was just people who didn't. I thought the Straight Edge Society was just people who didn't drink and stayed straight and didn't do drugs. I thought that was. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I at that time I really wasn't watching WWE every day.
It is. Well, it is. But you know the illest thing about the Straight Edge Society, a real straight edge person doesn't have tattoos.
That is true. That is true.
Fucking jackass. I hate CM Punk. I'm sorry. Everybody loves CM Punk. I used to love CM Punk. I love Cult of Personality. So yes, when it comes on, I fucking pop. But I hate CM Punk as a person. You're a petty ass man.
Now he has angered a lot of people. True stories all over the place in professional.
Bro, and I don't even like the Elite. This ain't about the Elite fight. This is about him as a person.
That's what I'm saying. He legit, that's them. If you go back and watch when he left WWE and him and Triple H was in the ring giving those promos, those weren't really promos. That was them really airing their stuff out. That was true stuff, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't think so, then you're sadly mistaken, because they still talk about it now behind the scenes. Triple H will still say he hates what CM Punk did to the business back then. He was the reason why WWE had to do a lot of catching up because of his attitude and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one that loved the pipe bomb. I'm not going to lie to you. I love, because I'm one of those guys, Rage Against the Man. That was cool. He went up against, he did something that nobody would ever believe somebody would do. Sit down and talk about the man and be honest. And he was being honest. It wasn't, they made this up. He was straight up throwing it out there.
No. You didn't know that. You do know that Triple H wrote half of the pipe bomb, right?
No, I did not know that. Every story I've ever seen about that was that everybody hated him because they thought he was doing it.
Listen.
Show me that, man. I'm more than willing to read up on it, bro. But like I said, I'm more indies than I am the Big Show. So
listen, Triple H is the one who told him what to say.
Okay.
So when he went out there and was doing the whole his doofus daughter and his dipshit son-in-law, that literally was a line from Hunter.
Okay.
You know who exposed that? Cody.
Okay.
On an Inside the Ropes interview, he literally like everybody's like, "Oh,
stuff out." See that?
It was a real shoot." No.
Was that at the time when he was at AEW destroying the throne and everything? Was that when all that was?
No, this was before AEW was a thing.
That? Oh, okay.
This was before AEW was a thing. Cody still had black hair.
Okay,
This was
okay, that
Cody
was a
in
while
New
back.
Japan.
Back when he had the stash and the black hair and all
No,
that
no, no,
stuff.
no, no. This was New Japan Cody, like when he first
Oh,
got
New
there.
Japan Cody. Okay.
Bullet Club Cody.
Now you schooling me on this because I don't. I have to go
Yeah,
back.
bro. Like, bro,
You
like
know me.
that's
I'm
why.
gonna investigate, even though I believe you. I'm gonna go back. I want to watch it for myself.
Yeah, bro, I'll send it to you. I'll send you
Okay.
all of the like everybody thinks that certain things are like a shoot. Like, nah, bro, it ain't as deep as you think.
Okay.
Like for real. And that's why, bro, a lot of this stuff I do the prediction videos and I call a lot. He'll sit here with me watching
Right.
and be like, nah, that's creepy, bro. How did you
You
just
guys are
call it?
wondering who he's pointing to. His brother's just off camera.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
But yeah, he'll sit here watching wrestling with me, and I'll call something like, all right, so watch.
Right.
Like, okay, Solo versus Cody.
Right.
I was like, all right, bro, so watch this. The Usos gonna come out, then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens gonna come out.
Right. Well, we all know. I mean, people who watch wrestling on a weekly basis, everyday basis, we know when you can tell. You can really tell when things like that are going to happen. I mean, most of the time, sometimes they might swerve you, and we're wrong. But most of the time, for the marks
Rhea
that we
Ripley
are,
joining Judgment Day.
yeah,
I literally called that happening like play by play how it was gonna happen.
right.
I called Kevin Owens winning the Universal Championship in the Fatal 4-Way verbatim.
Right.
And my ex was sitting here with
You
me
know
and
what
she was
kills
like,
me, Stravi? You know what kills me? Because I am such a mark, and I see this all the time. When guys come out like to start Raw, or anybody comes out to start Raw, and they're doing a promo in the middle of the ring. It's not a match start; it's a promo start. You can tell when they're getting to the point where the music is going to cue for somebody else, because a lot of them will look the way of the ramp. Their body won't go there, but their eyes will go there. If you go back and watch some of the promos, they'll get, because they're looking for a key word to start the music. You know, if you don't know that, you've never watched wrestling. You know, they'll be in there and they'll tell them, hey, when you hear this word, hit the music so they can come out. You know, they'll be in like, you know, I'm about to do, and all of a sudden, bam, the music will hit. Sometimes the music don't hit right away and they look stupid because there's this big pause in the middle of a sentence. It drives me nuts, bro.
nah,
I laugh so hard.
and see, but that's the greatness of Triple H TV, right? Because now you get the more natural reaction,
right?
Opposed to the, all right, 1, 2, 3, hit. That shit's corny. Like,
let me get to some of these. You keep talking. I'm gonna queue up some of these comments, man. Because
go ahead.
Yesterday, literally, I had 400 comments on my show yesterday. I couldn't keep up with everybody, and I apologize if I didn't get your comments up, man. But,
well, let's see what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, we got Caitlin said hello, and I agree with y'all 100%. Alex said, Stravi, I agree with you on the personal mess. That had me hype as hell. James Kiefer said, what's your dream match and your role model? Remember that. We'll get back to it.
All right. I got you.
Hashtag True should do a heel turn. Alex, that'll never happen, sir. I tried to do it once and I failed miserably. I'm not good. I've got to be myself on here, bro. That's just it. If I'm not myself, people know. People know. I've had so many people, you know, that will call up and say, Scott, that's not you. Why are you doing that, bro? I can tell you're doing something, you know.
Shit, I'm not a heel. I'm a tweener.
Right. I'm a baby. I'm a baby all the way. I can't be anything but a baby face, bro. I'm sorry. Sean Duffy from Fallen, Nevada, my buddy from the West Coast, man. My West Coast connection. Cody Gibbs. I'm sorry. I did promise Cody this. I didn't put up, but this guy right here is a photographer and a very good wrestling photographer. Go hit him up if you're in his area. And I've seen some of his pictures on his website, his Facebook page. Check it out. Really good photographer. I would put this guy, if I had a show, he would be my photographer without a doubt, man. Go look up Cody Gibbs, man. He's a good one. Travis said, please invest in my pro wrestling show on YouTube, New Age Championship Wrestling. I will definitely check it out, Travis. without a doubt. You know me, I love watching it. Wolf said, "What's up, everyone? Welcome to hashtag Truth, buddy. Appreciate it." Alexander, what's up, man? What's up, big guy?
Hold up,
Charles
wait.
King.
Hold up, wait. I gotta give him motivation.
Uh-oh.
Cause Brino always on stream, whenever he do, the John, he always got a title with him.
Yeah.
But see, this is the title that y'all all should be aspiring to get to. So I'm gonna hold this as inspiration for all you indie wrestlers. I'm a heel for real.
That's
I really hurt.
truth, brother.
Hey,
That's
hey,
truth.
hey, feelings. What are those?
And if we're really talking the truth, you should have the blue one on your other shoulder. But
it's
right
up
there
here
above your head. I got
It's
you.
up here. It's
I
up
got
here.
you. I got you. But
Yeah.
both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Caitlin said true. Travis said, "I'm from Oklahoma and I put my heart into building a ring for my kids and putting shows together for kids in my family." Dude, that's awesome. I would love to talk to you, man. If you'd want to come on hashtag, I'd love to talk about that, bro. That right there, that's a story to be told right there, man. I love that.
Salute to him.
Charles King said kayfabe is lost. We could talk all day about that.
There's no such thing as kayfabe no more.
Yeah,
we have phones. We have phones, y'all.
Right? the information highway.
No, not even, bro. Listen, Undertaker used to be able to like appear out of nowhere. What?
Right.
Where is it?
Right.
We got you. We got you.
It is very hard.
He came from under the ring. He came from under the ring.
It's very hard for them to pull off the surprises anymore, man. Because there's so many cameras and people got cameras on every piece of equipment that they catch somebody coming in, man. Brino said Stravi with love. Got the the handshake.
Yeah, that's my bro. That's my bro. That's my bro.
Charles King said you have to put yourself out there, use any platform available. I do agree with that, sir. Straight up. Brew said, "What's up, Scooter?" and "What's up, Stravi?" I don't know who that Scooter guy is, but how you doing, Brew? I can do that because he's a friend of mine. Danny Darko, Scotty. Okay, there's only two people in the world that can call me that, Danny. That's my sister, and I've got an aunt that calls me that. Outside of that, bro, I'm Scott. If you want to call me by my real name, Mr. Larson, if you're nasty. Mr. Larson, if you're nasty, and if you get the reference, you're an '80s cool. You're an '80s music buff, and I love you anyway. Dusty is still one of my go-to guys to tape study, without a doubt, man. Dusty Rhodes, and everybody who's ever investigated wrestling knows Dusty Rhodes not only was a great promo guy, but he taught people how to do promos. He taught people. People listened to him when it came to promos. Charles King said Bobby Lashley. We might have been talking about something. The almighty part. Yep, I agree with that. We don't live in a vacuum. Politics, aka people's beliefs, comes into play plenty. I do believe that, but sometimes it gets a little deep, man. I mean, I don't like a storyline on wrestling to get too deep. I'm like Stravi, man. Just touch it. People get mad if you want to get them mad, but don't go too deep into that because I don't want real issues. When I watch wrestling, I want to get away from that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm escaping my real life. I don't want to know that the government is screwing me over, bro. I just don't want to think about it while I'm watching wrestling. You know what I'm saying? True. Right. Facts. Gimmicks like that are meant to make. Yeah, I put that up there. It's been done for years, and they still watch. I get it. I really do. CM Punk did it with Straight Edge Society. We talked about that. People also need to realize all fans are not of the same religion. That's true too. Wyatt family.
See, I feel like they know that.
Yeah. Seth.
They literally know that. Yes, Seth was the Messiah. The Wyatt family, the cult. The Undertaker's a fucking dead man.
Oh man, I forgot about that, man. When he was putting people up on his symbol and putting them up like Jesus,
come on, bro.
People lost their minds. Bro.
He was speaking in Latin, and he was probably just saying Hakuna Matata in Latin, and people were just like, "Oh my god, he's speaking Latin and has flames around him."
Right.
He must be talking to Satan.
I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I really do. But there's a time and a place to talk about that, and I don't think wrestling is one of them. I really don't. If you want to pray before the show, after the show, or whatever, I don't believe that during the show.
But see,
Place for that.
I like how and I don't know this to be certain, but y'all follow me, and just tell me if I'm crazy. Shawn Michaels, when he came back, he was probably like, Vince, I'm a born again Christian, and now I don't do any of that other stuff anymore. I'm not gonna be suckhead, and I'm not doing right. That's Shawn.
Right.
So Vince said, well, all right, bud, you can do all of your church stuff, but under one condition. Hence, we got Shawn Michaels and God versus Vince McMahon.
I remember that match.
It's favorite.
I remember
Listen,
that.
okay, so cool. You want to bring your churchy church into work? Cool. You want to talk about God, and you want to. Well, you let Jake Roberts do it. Cool. Bet. You see what we did to that? Without Jake Roberts
Mr. Pissoff
saying,
brought that up. What about Jake the Snake? Yep.
without Jake Roberts saying he was a Bible and Jesus saved him from being an alcoholic, without that, we would not have. You talk about your Psalms, you talk about your John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. Without religion and wrestling, we wouldn't have
I never thought of it that way.
biggest thing in wrestling history.
Right. But I can understand, because me being a Christian, sometimes I don't like the mocking of it. But I understand what you're saying. I really do. I'm not going to get into a deep depth discussion.
I was going to say, because bro, listen,
I'm
I'm this way. Hashtag truth. Watch this. You said I don't like the mocking of it. You watch Easter plays and Easter movies.
I watch everything, man.
It would be a reenactment. Is it if it's a reenactment there? Why is it not a reenactment? Okay, see,
Right.
you follow me?
No, I'm listening, bro. You school me.
Are they mocking it, or are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. No, everybody's too sensitive. Watch it. It's entertainment. It's called WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. It's here to entertain us, bro. Like, people take it too serious, man. Like,
right?
Stop. Just love it.
Majestic Marie chimed in. Go over there and watch Peaches and Power Bombs, everybody, man. It's a great show. She said, my boys. Hi. What's up, Majestic?
Peaches and Power Bombs. On the game.
Right.
Beauty.
That's right. And if you watch their intro and check out that first image that comes up on their intro, guess who made that? The guy right over there.
Oh yeah, I did. I did do that. Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I make logos. I make posters, flyers, backgrounds, all of that. Yeah, I mean, hit me up.
This Wednesday, are you kidding me? When you see the logo, when you see the intro, that was this man right over here.
Fair pricing, yeah, bro. Fair pricing. Hit me up.
I still owe him money for that. No joke.
Oh, we good. We already talked about it. He good. He
We
good.
ain't gonna talk business, but I'm just throwing it out there while we're talking.
He good.
Too.
Yeah. Shout out my bro too. My bro Dalton with the Swanton pod.
Yeah.
We got some work too coming. Some collabs. Yeah, man, merch collabs.
And I said some bad things about his podcast and said that he was being led and stuff like that. That was just me being rude last night.
Bro, heat of the moment. That ain't about nothing. That's my brother.
He knows. I sent him some messages. We talked.
But that's my brother.
It is.
And Brino, my bro. I don't know the other boy, Jimmy Wang Yang. I ain't apologizing for shit.
The owner of AWL. He
the other boy looked like Jimmy Wang Yang, though, not him.
Down there to Florida, and I was saying that he was getting bunchy with everybody, and he'd do that with anybody. So it wasn't just Brino. It was just like I said. It was a fight, and it was just something. It was fuel for the fire.
Yeah. Neither here nor there. Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, the new Intercontinental New Millennium Championship Wrestling Intercontinental Champion right here. How you doing tonight, man?
We chilling.
Cody
What was that
said, "I
one
much
question? I
prefer this
forgot.
over
What was the
Raw."
question?
Yeah, well, we're gonna be closing it down pretty quick. We're gonna give some last statements because Raw is coming on, and I do want to check out Raw because
Bro
I'm
said
kind
he
of
much prefer this over Raw.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
do. Thank
I
you,
feel
bro.
it.
I had
I
somebody
feel it.
last night tell me that they quit watching the NBA playoffs to see what was going on my show, dude. That almost made me cry, bro. That was some good stuff right there. But let's
Hey, no, let me that one question real quick. Dude
go ahead.
said my favorite wrestler
Yeah.
of all time would be Ric Flair. That's the reason I like wrestling. That's the reason I love wrestling is Ric Flair. As of right now, my favorite wrestler would be Cody Rhodes. And it would probably be a tie between Dusty and Ric Flair because that was like the ultimate good guy, ultimate bad guy.
Ron Emerson Jr., the Wrestling Wire, guys, go check him out. Stravi Stones, he said, Stravi Stones, how's the YouTube growing these days?
Bro, I gotta get back on it. I've been with work and then my kids and like just life. You know what I'm saying? I've been like chilling off of YouTube and like I ain't recorded a video, but I'm probably gonna do one after this tonight, just watching a part of Raw. Probably do like a live stream or something, you know.
I got you. I'll be there. I'll check it out because I'm going to check out Raw too. Last question, then we're going to go check out Raw because it just started. Last question. What do you think about the draft?
Yeah.
We're going to go WWE for the last question. What do you think about the draft coming up? Do you think it's really going to change things in WWE, or is it just going to be
Yeah.
another blah,
About
whatever
the
happens?
draft, I think the draft is gonna be lit, honestly.
Okay.
Everybody hates on it. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of the wrestling draft. I like the two brands. I like the split. I feel like they gonna give Roman a title, a specific single title at Night of Champions. Y'all mark my words. That's my prediction. Night of Champions is gonna mark, I think, his 1,000th day, and it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Imagine a new title being presented to Roman, a singles title with all of those fireworks and pyro going around that arena in Jeddah,
All
Saudi
that money
Arabia.
between WWE and Saudi Arabia, yeah, it's going to
Right,
be lit. It's going to
right.
be
And they give him the new title for which I'm assuming he'll be on SmackDown still because they'll be on Fox. So he'll be on SmackDown. It'll be probably, it might not be a blue title, but blue predominantly title.
Right.
And then we'll get another title for Raw, I'm
Now,
sure.
I hope if they and let me make this announcement real quick because I didn't know this until he just put it up there, which is cool. Ron Emerson Jr. said our next roundtable will all the podcasters get together and speak on something that's going on in WWE or AEW or whatever's going on. He said the next roundtable is coming up after the draft, so we can talk about the draft. That's going to be awesome.
Perfect. But yeah, I feel like
I hope they
Roman.
do the draft the way they did it years ago, and they actually have two people drafting. I don't know how they'll pull that off if they do
Well, I feel like Roman will go number one, and surprisingly, Cody's going number two to Raw, which will separate them. That story's not over, y'all.
Oh yeah, that
The
they're gonna
story's
play
not
that
over.
thing out till next WrestleMania, like everybody's pointed out and everybody's seen. And I was one of the first ones to realize that too when he did the promo talking to Cody in the ring, and he had the belts over his shoulder. Paul Heyman, and he mentioned every pay-per-view. You're not getting it here. You're not getting it here. You're not getting it. The only one he didn't mention was WrestleMania. So next year they're gonna pull this thing. They're gonna make Cody jump through the same hoops that Dusty had to jump through years ago, but Cody's is gonna end different. Cody's is gonna end with a win where Dusty's didn't. That's
Cena,
and it's
they're
good.
gonna do the Cena Rock run back.
Yeah. It's good long-term booking. Missy Childers said, hello, guys. And speaking of Missy Childers, I've got to do this real quick before we take off. I've got a couple of posters I want to show everybody. I'm going to be getting back and showing posters of shows and everything with everybody. I'm going to do sponsors at a later time if people want to sponsor the show again and things like that. But for right now, I'm just going to do everybody and anybody. Let me find the posters. Where'd I put them? Hello. All right, here we go. First thing I want to show is on the 30th, there's going to be a seminar for referees, and we're going to have a whole discussion on referees pretty soon on #Truth. But this guy is a big-time referee at NWA, Jared Fritz. He's having a seminar. It's going to be on the 30th. Don't miss it. Time and locations and all that. You can see that. It's going to be in Monroe. Also, HWA. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Pope is coming back to HWA, to where it all started. Yes, we're talking WWE Taylor Pope. He's going to be back coming May 6th to HWA. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be great. And also, I want to put this out, the 3rd annual Youth Jesus Jam. Everyone is invited. April 29th, 11 to 2 at Riverside Baptist Church. There's going to be a lot of wrestlers on there. What's that?
Is that Nikita Koloff?
That is Nikita Koloff. He's going to be one of the speakers. Also, one of the guest speakers is going to be Gunner. And there's also going to be music from Rare of Breed. And one of my favorite TV shows. I don't like a lot of reality TV shows, but I love this.
Gunner. I don't like Gunner, bro. Hey, #Truth. I don't like Gunner.
You don't like Gunner? Uh-oh.
I don't, bro. That shit go back to the Black Lives Matter shit, but like, I'm not with the Black Lives Matter shit. I'm talking about the whole Blue Lives Matter shit, that cop shit.
Okay.
I ain't with that shit, gang. And I don't give a fuck if you're a born again Christian or not. That Blue Lives Matter shit is not cool to me. I don't give a fuck. That's just really how I feel. That's, bro. Blue ain't a fucking life, nigga. That's a fucking job. That's your profession. You heard? So you can't say that that's your blue life matters. That's the profession. You put that uniform on. You chose to do that.
I got you.
You literally picked that. Don't that black lives and white lives, that's different than blue. You heard? So yeah, I ain't like that shit. I just had to say that. I don't like Gunner at all. I'm glad they fired his goofy ass, bro. But he humbled himself, because like we had a back and forth on Twitter, and he actually like replied to me and like said that he was wrong. Yeah, he was wrong, bro.
I got you.
Like, you gotta stand on that shit, bro. Like, you shouldn't say stupid shit. Stay dumb.
If you put intelligence behind it and you have a point of view, and I'm big about this, whether either side is right or wrong, you should still respect somebody else's point of view. I mean, it's, again, we're not going to get into politics and all that, but that's the Constitution says everybody has the right to freedom of speech, man. Everybody can have their opinion, whether it makes your blood boil or not. You know, I might not agree with what you just said, Stravi, but that I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to. You're not my friend anymore because you got.
I stand on logic, bro. And if my logic don't match your logic, that don't mean that you're wrong at all. But in the same sense, I literally will break that shit down.
I really do want to go watch Raw. I don't want to cut you off. It ain't because I don't want to get into this topic. Trust me.
Oh, no. We good.
That's the one thing that gets me upset about professional wrestling. Like we were talking tonight. We talked all real talk tonight, and people were getting into it. And if you have a difference of opinion, that's fine. Come with your difference of opinion. I'm not going to get angry. I'm saying we should all, but the talk should be made. That's just like anything in our country: race, politics, religion, any of it. Somebody needs to be man enough or woman enough to sit down at the table and let's discuss this stuff for real, man. Let's sit down and not let the news dictate what's going on in our lives, man. Because, you know, me and you, Stravi, we come from a different background, different everything, bro. But we can agree on some things and sit down. And if there's something we don't agree on, we can come to a conclusion of, hey, okay, let's do this so we can all live our lives happily. And that's even in professional wrestling, man. People getting mad, and I get mad all the time. I get it. But let's have real talk. Let's talk real talk and sit down and have these conversations, man. That's what got me mad to make me quit the last time, #truth. Every other time it was my health. But let's have these conversations. And bro, I'd love to invite you to my Are You Kidding Me show that I have, because I talk everything on that show. You know, everything here I like to kind of relate to wrestling because this is a wrestling podcast. But on there, I would love to invite you pretty soon to come on there and let's talk everything, bro. Because I want somebody like you who will bring an opinion, a strong opinion, and don't worry about what people think, because that's what we need. We need people who want to sit down and talk this stuff. True stuff, man. And I love you for that, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, I love you, man, because you stand on your morals and you don't come back with, well, that because that's just what I believe. You come back with real, legit facts to back up your argument, and that's what
I just told my mom. We went to a funeral earlier. R.I.P. my uncle Sid and shit. But listen, we went to a funeral earlier, and I told my mom, I was like, I'm gonna leave my jacket in the car. She said, why? Because he got 420 on it. And I was like, listen, I tell everybody in the world, my mama know I smoke weed. I could give a fuck what y'all think. If my mom know how I feel, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me.
We got states all. We got states.
That's the most important person in my life. I don't give a fuck if my mom know how I think and how I feel. I don't give a fuck about your opinion or y'all feelings.
Hey,
fuck it.
But the truth is about that. The truth is about that. We've got states who are making it legal now because they understand. I mean, you know, I don't want people to be not in the right state of mind and going behind a steering wheel or doing stuff like that. But what you do in the business of your own home and you're not affecting anybody, hey, do what you want. I don't care what you do. If you drink, if you smoke, if you do that, that's your business, man. That's your home. That's your casa. I can't tell you what to do in your casa, man. Just like I don't want you telling me what to do in mine. You know, truth be told, I can barely walk. I went out and mowed my lawn today, and I had to lay out on the bed, come in here and clean up, and then lay out on the bed. And I take gummies that have it doesn't have the THC in it, but it
CBD.
has CBD.
Yeah.
They help me with my pain. I understand the argument about, hey, this stuff is medically helps people. It helps me. True talk. You know.
Hey, so, is it not legal in y'all state?
No, I disagree with that.
Is it not legal in y'all state?
No.
See, bro, that's bullshit, bro. Like, especially for people in pain, bro. With pain and like, what I know.
Now the gummies, no, the gummies without the THC are legal in our state.
No, but I'm saying they need to legalize. They need to legalize the THC, bro. The THC would help you tremendously. Yeah. Literally, my brother works in the. Talk your shit, bro. My brother works in the dispensary.
Ron corrected me. CBD is, THC is not. That's.
But to listen, they have strains that will help you with pain management, all of that, bro. Trust me.
Mr. Evan Johnson he's one of the good guys that's in my e-feds that do the promos and stuff like that, man. Shout out, dude. Shout out. Without a doubt, man. But again, man, we've done missed 15 minutes of Raw. We got to get out of here. Stravi Stones, give everybody
I'll tell you, there's shit happening right now.
That's okay. I still want to watch it though. You know me. I want to be the mark that I'm truly sent to be. I want to watch everything so I can mark out and say what they did wrong and did right. Come on, we're podcasters, bro.
Oh shit, we are missing something.
See, that's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Thank you guys for watching #Truth Tonight. Stravi, hit everybody up with where they can find you real quick, and then we're getting out of here.
All right, it's Stravi Stones 143 STRAVI STONES 143 everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Snapchat, and Facebook.
And I'm going to say this as I leave. If you go and catch Stravi Stones 143 and you don't want real talk, don't catch Stravi Stones 143 because he's going to give you the real business, and that is
And we
the
got
hashtag truth. There you go.
Yeet.
We'll see you guys Wednesday for Are You Kidding Me?